Ahead, a dramatic turn at J C Penney's and creative attempts at profiting from the Olympics. Later in the show. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Friday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. Our daily digit today, minus 21.7%. The decline in second quarter same-store sales at J C Penney worse than expected. New CEO Ron Johnson vowing to stay the course, sticking with much of his new pricing plan. The chain has eliminated the use of coupons and other discounting measures. The former head of the Apple retail chain may be seeing some of his success there rub off on Penney's. The company's earnings presentation indicating store traffic declines have slowed while the average receipt has gone up. The stock fell more than 7% in the pre-market before the updated information came out. Then it turned higher. Right now, it's at over 24. That's up from where it closed at 22 yesterday. Chesapeake Energy moving in the other direction. The company saying it's the subject of a U.S. government investigation, the probe dealing with possible criminal antitrust violations related to land purchases and leases in Michigan. Reuters reported in June that Chesapeake plotted with competitor Encana to suppress those land prices. Shares have been battered following Reuters' investigation showing potential conflicts of interest on the part of McClendon, as well as the collusion allegations. Manchester United excites fans with its play on the field. Investors, not so much. Shares of the New York IPO pricing at $14 below the expected $16 to $20 range.
I've read some report that they expect that sort of $10 was a reasonable price. So I'm not expecting great things. It looks like probably another Facebook scenario for Manchester United today.
The soccer club begins trading on the New York Stock Exchange today under the ticker ManU. The team is owned by the Glazer family, Americans who also own footballs, yes, footballs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Barclays trying to put the LIBOR probe behind it. Our Axel Threlfeld joins us from London. Axel, they have filled one of the 2 top positions?
Yeah, that's right. They filled the chairman position, and the market's giving them a thumbs up for that. We're up about, about 2.2% right now for Barclays. And given the drops we've seen recently, that's not bad. Finance veteran David Walker gets the job as chair. He's certainly got the credentials, former Bank of England and UK Treasury official. He wrote one of the most significant corporate governance manuals for British banks, and he's got 17 years of investment banking experience at Morgan Stanley. So he ticks all those boxes. Is he a good headhunter? Is the next question, though. He is, of course, going to need to pick the right CEO to fill Bob Diamond's shoes. That is a delicate and a tough job, to say the least. Finally, he's 72 years old, which has raised some eyebrows. Just how long is he going to stick it out? Is he going to stick it out beyond the 3-year term? He's certainly going to need a lot of stamina, Lisa, to steer the bank through one of its most challenging periods in its history. Great quote from one of Barclays' shareholders that I'll leave you with. It says, I'm sure 70 is the new 50, but it's going to be tricky. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Axel from London. Sprinting and silencing the haters, our power player of the day. For his 200-meter win with major cojones on display, Usain Bolt takes home our title for the 2nd time in a week. Usain Bolt smoking his rivals in the 200-meter, earning him unprecedented 100 and 200-meter wins in back-to-back Olympics. As he crossed the finish, Bolt held his fingers to his lips, a signal to his doubters that they can zip it. Said Bolt, quote, "You can stop talking now because I am a legend." Then he did a few push-ups and grabbed a photographer's camera and snapped some pictures of the crowd. And finally, Olympic athletes aren't the only ones sucking wind in London. You too can take in the London air, as a handful of enterprising souls have taken to eBay to hawk such items as Olympic, quote, atmosphere or air bottled from various Olympic events. One would-be purchaser was willing to pay about $17 for the chance to inflate his lungs with Olympic oxygen. Another seller offered a tissue used to wipe a seat at the opening ceremony, saying it, quote, had some of the molecules of the Olympic atmosphere attached to it. Gross. That's the latest from 3 Times Square this Friday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.